Hey, what is going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at a magazine. This is an actual magazine, not a MOOC in this case, because it's a monthly issue magazine of Model Graphix. This is going back a little bit. This one came out for the November 2021 issue, so it's a few months old now at this point. While I don't normally pick up the monthly magazines unless there's something in it that is of particular interest to me, this one is an issue where the cover story is about Gaianotes, which is kind of interesting. I love Gaianotes paints, as many of you maybe also do as well if you like to use lacquer paints. But that was the reason why I wanted to pick this one up. I just wanted to see what was all about Gaianotes paints in here, so it's just kind of interesting. Anyway, it's going to be all in Japanese, of course, so not going to be able to read much of anything without some translation, but this is the issue. Here the list price is 850 yen for this, so like $7, $8, not too bad. As you can see, it's not a very thick magazine either. It's not like a Dengeki Hobby back in the day was probably about twice the thickness of this. So we'll just get into it. And again, yeah, it's going to be a lot of advertisements and it's all in Japanese. So not really too much that I can say like about everything in here. Just going to kind of take a quick peek through the magazine just for fun, and we'll see what's in here. So first of all, I love this resin bust. I think it's just an original character, and I don't know the backstory behind it. I've seen it around online anyway. I would love to get my hands on one. Would love to be able to paint stuff like that better. Should probably work on those skills first, but anyway, it's a resin bust that you can get. So if anyone has one they're wanting to get rid of, definitely let me know. But here's a look at just some Gaianotes products, the lacquer paints, the larger bottles, thinners and stuff, spray cans, brushes, all that stuff, and also Nazca. If you guys may know, Nazca is like a branch of Gaianotes paints that are designed by Naoki. And they have a number of different like sublines of Gaianotes paints for different properties. For example, this one is for Virtual-On. They have a subline of Gaianotes that are all like Virtual-On colors. They have a Dugram line, I believe, an Evangelion line, and they'll probably get into some more of those throughout this issue. But this section, I guess, is getting into just the development of the different colors, and these, I believe, are the original line of Gaianotes paints that came out at first: white, black, bright red, ultra blue, sunshine yellow, flat white, different from pure white, number one, viridian green, flat base, and clear gloss there. And then obviously it's been developed into many, many more now. Oh, so I guess it's going to go through some more of them. Here's some more right here. This one, emerald green, got to be one of my favorites, and lavender. Actually, both of those are fantastic colors, fantastic paints. Actually, this one over here too, scarlet, is a really awesome color as well. So there's some fantastic colors. We got the Gaianotes paint cards here, which are available. Those can be quite useful, especially if you're mixing up some custom colors. You can use the paint cards as like you can take notes about the colors that you're mixing in there, like 50% black, 15% lavender or something, for example. That would basically just give you black, but you get the idea. So it looks like a lot of really cool information in here. I definitely will have to whip out the translator app on my phone later, maybe if I can get some time on a weekend or something, spend the afternoon just translating a bunch of this, because I'm interested in reading some more about the development of the paints. It seems quite interesting. But here's some other different lines. So like all the different tones of grays, seems to be like the EX colors, like the colors that you would use a lot of. So like clear, black, white, gold, silver. You can get those in like larger bottles. These are their enamels as well, so they do also have an enamel line. I think those are probably even more difficult to come by, just because even in Japan, I don't see them a lot. There's not very many of them, but there's some. They do make enamels as well. Some enamel fluorescent colors, which can be quite useful for like detail painting stuff. All sorts of different kinds of thinners and solvents. They also make like resin wash and all different sorts of stuff like that in the bottles. And Poo-san, these are the Vertex Poo's modeling works. These are decals, waterside decals. They also have some Nazca collaboration ones, which would again just be designed by Naoki. So any of the Nazca stuff. There's getting into a black and white section here, which is going to be, this is more of just an interview, so there's just going to be a lot of text here between the interviewer and who I believe is probably just some Gaianotes staff or owner anyway. There's Naoki and talking about Nazca. So interesting why this section is in black and white. It's kind of unfortunate. Information there and some photos about, I guess, just kind of planning meetings there. So anyway, a lot of really cool stuff. A ton of information in here. Jeez, getting into some of the other products that they're making, all sorts of stuff. So man, it's a huge feature in this magazine for all of this page space. It's quite a lot to be all dedicated to just this guy. I want to say, I don't know, I'm sorry, one of you guys can correct me if you know more about this. I've met this guy before at Shizuoka, but I thought when I was introduced to him at the time, I thought that he's just like the representative for the company. I don't know if he's actually like the head of the company at Gaianotes, or if he's just like their public representative, sort of like how Meijin Kawaguchi is, or Katsumi Kawaguchi is like the public representative, sort of like the public face of Bandai in a lot of situations. I don't know if that's the case for this fellow as well, and I didn't remember his name, but if one of you guys knows more about that, you can let me know. But yeah, I know he often wears this wrestling mask, so that's how I met him, with and without the mask, but that was cool at the Gaianotes desk there at Shizuoka a few years ago. So here's their Flesh Tone series, some premium series, premium colors there. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Some other like tools and supplies, stuff like that. And suddenly a tank model here, which looks very nice and really cool attention to detail, especially like all the stuff here at the back, like the cooler and everything on the back of there. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's even gonna continue on here. This looks to be like maybe the Gaianotes office building, and there's getting into like some cartoon stuff going on here as well. So maybe getting into some more different kinds of modeling here. I think this is now off the topic of Gaianotes, now just different things, I mean different products and things that are coming out. We got some armor, aircraft, ship models. We got the Calamity Gundam, which was pretty new out at the time. This one looks like modeled by Otaken. Looks very nice, just nice painted model of the Calamity Gundam there. And quite a lot of information about it actually. Again, with this one, it's quite a lot of space dedicated to this painted model, but that's really cool. We have the MG Crossbone X1 Patchwork Verka, which was another premium Bandai variant that came out not too long ago. With that, where it had like the different shoulders and the big hook weapon on the arm and everything. So it's a cool variant of the Crossbone. What's your guys' favorite Crossbone variant? I'm not sure. Mine, I think, would maybe be the X3. Which this one I guess is like a variant of that essentially, but pretty cool work done on this. That looks really nice, all the detail and everything. Let's try over here. This is just a little bit about fixing stuff on the old new Gundam on the, what scale is that? 1/44 scale new Gundam. So fixing some of the details on the old 80s kit of the 1/44 scale new Gundam. That's interesting. Some Megami device stuff over here. That looks like a pretty cool custom model made. Here we got some more about this. That's pretty interesting. I guess this is something from the game, but from the Alice Gear Aegis game, I should say. Not to play the game, I have no familiarity with that. I just like the kits, but that is pretty cool. That'd be awesome if they were to actually make this as a kit. I'd definitely check that out. The Mandalorian, got some Bandai Spirits model kits now here. That looks really nice. Some really cool work done on that. It looks really good. Mega Force, I believe is the name of that. I don't know what this is. It looks like vaguely familiar, but anyway, Mega Force there, if that means anything to any of you guys. And then, yeah, now we're getting into like the advertisement sections where it's just advertisements for lots of new kits and things coming out from Bandai will be first, typically, and then we'll get into other companies here as well. Some, that's also Bandai. Let's see. Here's the Kotobukiya stuff now. Kotobukiya kits and Kotobukiya, then Hasegawa. Got some new stuff from them. This is Hasegawa, Aoshima, Kyoto, and so on and so forth through the different model companies, and then into some military models typically, because those are, I think, maybe slightly less popular. They don't normally get the big, nice, big photos and color photos. They're usually relegated to the back black and white photos here in these magazines. There's some cool stuff. Here's some Dougram stuff over here. I guess that's from a special issue of Model Graphix, a Dougram specific issue. That would be pretty cool. I have to see if maybe I can find that. Sculptural Beauties, these are a line from, let's see, I think those are from Hasegawa as well. But those are some pretty nice, I think they're 1/20 scale, is that right? Or 1/12 scale? Yeah, 1/12 scale resin kits that you can get. So those are pretty cool. Alright, so just going through the last few pages here of stuff. We're getting towards the end anyway, and it's just going to be some stuff about applying decals on car models for doing those crazy decals like you see like on the cars driving around Akihabara, like that. How to create one of those with your large waterslide decals to cover space like this. The Fighting Monobike Hound, this is a really cool model. I actually have one of these and it's in my queue to be built and reviewed for you guys. And there's another version of it coming out that comes with a pilot figure in it as well. So it's a really interesting model kit. It's not officially a Machining Krieger, but you know, kind of essentially is that it's something that was designed by Koyokama, the creator of Machining Krieger. Though it's just something different. I believe it is actually like from something, if I remember correctly, but I can't recall. Anyway, it's obscure, but it's a really cool design and looks like a cool kit. So looking forward to building that one up. I'll have a review on that when I do. Let's see, a few more just black and white pages here. Again, it's mostly just kind of smaller advertisements and stuff. Next issue featuring the PG Unleashed Gundam, I guess. There's a little preview about that. And then our last few pages here are just going to be some aircraft models. That looks really nice. Really cool. Got some more of those. A pretty elaborate ship model here. I'm not sure what the size of that is, but it's super duper detailed. There's a ton of stuff on there. Jeez. I'm imagining it's probably much smaller than it looks to. It's probably only like this big. Because you can see from this photo, I guess, which is the bridge part of it is only like that big. So the whole model itself is probably only like, I don't know, less than 10 inches long or something. It's pretty crazy. The last couple of pages here, that is gonna be about it for the magazine. So just a quick look through that. Like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of cool information in here, I'm sure, but unfortunately I just can't go through much of that in detail with you guys. I would have to do a lot of translating, but it's cool anyway. I'll have to check it out to get some more of the information, because like I said, I wanted to get this issue because I wanted to see what the deal was with the Gaianotes segment of the issue, which there is quite a lot dedicated to Gaianotes in here, which is pretty interesting. So there's a lot of good information in there, so I guess I'll work on that. But thank you guys for checking out this video and going through this issue with me. If you want to see more stuff like this, of course, you can like, subscribe, or also comment, you know, if you have any questions or comments about anything that we went through in this, you know, if you have any more information about any of that stuff or any thoughts you'd like to share, of course, you can share those down in the comment section below. And as always, you can pick up some models and everything else you're looking for at USA Gundam Store. The link to USA Gundam Store will be down in the video description as always, so check that out, guys. All right, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.